Hello everybody, Average Gamer here, and welcome back to another episode of Supreme Ruler Ultimate as China. So what are we going to do here? Well, a few things we're going to do when it comes to our population, right? We need to boom, we need to bring up that population, we need to, this is going to sound really screwed up, but increase our unemployment level. We also need to, hopefully, kind of, make our science a little bit more efficient. Yeah, we're rank 3, but we can definitely get that up to rank 1. So I've been doing a lot of digging and a lot of looking into things, and I found out that a lot of things come down to some of our spending right here. So right now we're spending 1.2 billion in stuff, and we're kind of losing money a little bit. So what I was thinking of doing, we're going to reduce a few things. First off, we're going to reduce our cultural subsidy, and our social assistance is going to go down a little bit. Our healthcare is going to go up a little bit. So is our education, and our family subsidy is going to be put up really nice and high. Infrastructure, we're going to reduce it a little bit. We're not at war right now, so we're not too worried about that. Law enforcement, we're going to reduce that as well. So we're going to kind of keep things almost where they were before, but we're going to tweak things a little bit. Also, we're not too worried about the environment. One thing we want to do, keep it right about there. Basically, one of the things we want to look at, if we want to get our population up, is family subsidy, hospital rating, and education for research. Infrastructure mostly affects, supply and all that stuff, which right now we're really good. Law enforcement is mostly in relation to, what are they called? Partisans and things like that. We're not too worried about that. Culturally, we're fine. Infrastructure, we're going to reduce. We're not at war with anyone. Environment, same thing. Family subsidy, actually, we're going to... Environment does help for immigration and emigration, actually. So we're going to put that up a little bit. Law enforcement, reduce you. Cultural, reduce you. And social assistance, kind of put you around the middle. And no, actually, we won't lock that for now. But yeah, so we're going to kind of leave things there for the moment. The plan is to drive our population up over the next little bit. So every day we're looking at about 20,000 right now. I think it's 21,000. If it's 21,000, that should put us at 28 on the next day. Yeah. So right now we're at 21,000 a day. We're going to wait and see over the next couple months if it goes up above 21,000. I'm going to keep my fingers crossed that it is, because right now, for example, China, our next door neighbor, is India, our next door neighbor, is really kicking our ass. I really don't like it, so we're going to slowly work our way. Timber is low. Do we have more production here? Our naval forces are 65. So here's the thing I've been looking at. Our land units and our naval units are about 3 to 5 years ahead of time. Our air units, or our air force, is about 20 years behind. So if we were to go to war, say, with one of our neighbors, we are going to have to heavily depend on our ground forces. Guarantee of air superiority with anybody at this point is at the window, because we're in 1950s tech, and we are way, way behind the 8 ball when it comes to things. Though the Americans right now, if we wanted to buy some of their tech and stuff, theoretically, they're only still offering Panthers and Sabres and Banshees, so I don't think they're too far ahead. Even their military ships are still like in the 50s. So they are going to offer us a nuclear missile chassis, but yeah, it's one of those things where we're in a position where we need the population to increase our unemployment. Unfortunately, there's no Like, our domestic approval rating is fucking horrible. Our GDP's going down. I kind of wish there was an easier way to see where our unemployment numbers are. Unit design complete. Oh, that reminds me. Military complex. No, we're going to do land production. Well, we're getting there. We're 44 of 60. For aircraft production. Whoa, 43 of 45. We're almost done there. Missile production. We're at 12 of 12. Naval production. 6 of 30. So we're going to do maybe a massive push here towards naval production over the next little bit as our population goes up. So it's been a couple days. Let's see if that goes to 55. If it goes to 55, we're still doing good. Or we're still the same. 53. 53. That didn't go up a full 2. That's 33. If it goes to 98 or above, we're doing pretty good. Come on. 95. Okay. So we're doing anywhere from 20 to 23 right now, give or take. Let's see it now. No, that's less than. It went down to 19,000 there. Fuck. Our population is really not fucking helping us here. 38, there we go. I mean, one of the best ways, to be honest with you, of doing stuff here would be to if we max family subsidy and healthcare, I wonder what would happen. Six. It probably won't take effect for a little bit, so. Fortunately, the game does not want to work well with us, so it's going nice and slow here. Let's see where we are now. It's been 2 days. Some should have kicked in. It's just about 24,000 right there. So, and of that 24,000, I wonder how many of them went into the military. Let's see how many go into the military per day. 1,200. We're 24,800. Nah, not that many. Not that many. But it's enough that we can start to 3,000, eh? How many? We're two away from getting all our aircraft available. Come on. Oh, for fuck's sakes, we're one away. Well, clock's starting to go a little faster too. I know this is just riveting, isn't it? We're trying to get our last little bits of... Oh, come on. Boom. Let's do naval production next. We're going to try and at least get to 15. We want to at least get to half of what we're sitting at right now. We're going to give it 2 days. Foreign units and foreign forces are out of our country at this point. Nope. Diplomatic offer. Sure, why not? I wonder how many... Staff complement. I think it needs... Okay, so this needs 4,000. Oh, let's see, there's a war going on. Didn't even know about it. These need 8,250. Scheiße. So theoretically, we can only activate one. Should be able to activate 2 land productions from that. 1, 2. Yeah. That is insane. 48. So fucking close. So, next plan is, what are we going to do over the next little... What are you... There's a lot of Russian troops near our border. Engineers and infantry. You're mediocre towards me. If I had to go to war with Korea, the plan would be to hit this base, as this naval facility, as fast as I could. Only because of just how Gold Coast declares independence. Timber, military goods, sure. Unit design completed. SA-2 and 100 kiloton nuclear bomb. Nice. And industrial corruption. We end up losing some stuff here. Region Falls. The 100 kiloton nuclear bomb. Nice. Very nice. So there's all our warships that are many years in advance in comparison to the Americans and the Russians. I'm wondering just how far ahead we are in comparison. I mean, Russia hasn't given us anything technology-wise yet in some time. The Americans, on the other hand... Iowa, South Dakota, Fletcher. Yeah, they haven't had anything really to give us. VTOL or anything like that. Say Midway class was the Korean War era, so that's at least a 10-year-old class carrier. If we were to buy it, I'd buy it for maybe a couple hundred. Sticks missile. There we go. 2.4 is now our unemployment. So our unemployment is now going up, which is good. We want it to go up, right? We want it to slowly, staggerly. Wow, we have 46,000. Wow. Okay, that I really wasn't expecting that number to be so high. Oh, come on. Come on. We're so close. Electronic warfare basics, we're good there. The Sticks submarine missile. Do we have any... I guess the strategic button would be the best button to go to. No land, no sea, and yeah, we have nothing right now that even can support missile launching, so... No point in wasting. Scuds and submarine tech. So this is a 1971 and a 1970 class submarine. So we are, at least, my guess is we're on par with the Americans probably in technology right now. When it comes to, we're actually probably ahead of them in naval warfare, and the Russians ahead probably in naval warfare, but they're probably ahead of us both in aircraft. Because here's their sub, right? The Barracuda, which is their best sub. It can go 1,200 kilometers, and it can go 380 and 448. 380 and 440. Now these are the ones that they're allowed to, right? So it's 380 and 448. I think was that one. Yes, we'll do 360 and 450. Yeah, so we're pretty much on par with these guys when it comes to sub-tech. We're a little bit behind the Americans probably when it comes to naval warfare. The Americans were very good naval. Like, they became more of a naval country during the 60s and 70s. Because they realized that naval power is what would project the majority of their power back then, other than missiles and aircraft. So they mostly put most of the research in fighter aircraft and naval warships, figuring that, you know, if they need aircraft, they're going to be interceptors. So they created like the Delta Dart and the oh fuck, I can't remember what some of the other supersonic interceptors were that couldn't fucking turn worth a shit, and only had missiles, didn't even have guns on them. And then when they went to war in Vietnam, like even the Phantom didn't have a gun on it. Like, I think the Corsair, the A7 Corsair, was the last quote unquote last of the gunfighters, technically. Or that's what it was called, because it was the only aircraft in the U.S. arsenal at the time that actually had a built-in cannon on it. Well, all the rest of the aircraft in the U.S. arsenal had no guns on it. Let's see what our population is right now. 600,711,000. What's India? Yeah, we're still got some more on them. But what's our daily increase now? I wasn't looking. Wow. 4,000. Well, at least the clock's starting to count up a lot higher. You can tell when things are going on big time, this goes down really slow, like there's something big going on in the world. And when there's no fighting going on, this goes down. Let's look at our expenditures here. Family subsidy, we're going to increase that by even more. And healthcare even more as well. I think that will do it. New environment. I'm not too worried about this right now because our unemployment is, like I said, it's going up, which is good. Electronic fire control. Commercial video gaming, nice. Search all these missiles as well. So yeah, we are in the process of obviously fighting away our unemployment issues here. Our amount are it's fluctuating quite significantly. Like there went up by a little bit too. Like, I don't know. But that is the end of this episode. So we're going to click here and take a look at our GDP real quick. It's at 1,239 in comparison to Communist Korea, which is 214. Russia is 1348. We're 1239. The Americans, America. 13,455 when we're at, well, 1239. So we're getting there. We're getting there. We're going to bring up some numbers here. Domestic approval, we're obviously not that high. We're pretty fucking low. Military approval, I have no idea where we are. Here we are. We're at 100% military approval. When it comes to the money, we have, wow. We have the largest treasury in the world right now, but we also have the largest debt. Our GDP, Canada has the highest. We're not even in the top page. Population-wise, we have the highest population. It is going up steadily. War provocation. The US and Russia have the highest war justification towards us. What is this? We have the highest amount of unit kill. Whoa, the USSR has. Who has Russia gone to war with? Russia fought a war with someone and lost territory. We're going to have to look into that. Unit losses were third. Now, mind you, we haven't technically... Well, actually, no, we lost troops in Thailand and Burma. That's right. We didn't lose as many as fucking France did against Vietnam. These two just beat the fuck out of each other. Military overall casualties. A lot of these are from our war in Vietnam and North Korea and Korea. Total land loss, we haven't lost any. We've gained 5.5 million square kilometers. Total military, the USSR has the highest at 1.83 million. They've got 48 for ground and 32 for air and sea. We've got 49, wow, 59, 45, 13, and 12 for our production. Like I said, land, we got the most. For military, though, we have the third largest military in the world at this point. Far, far in advance from everybody else. We almost have double the next person beside us. We can actually outpace, theoretically, if we went to war with the Americans right now, and we produce on a day-by-day cycle just with them, we probably could actually outpace them and actually defeat them if it just went on to a pure production. Largest countries in the world. We're the second largest country in the world. We have like 0 allies. United Nations pleased with us. We're good. Subsidy levels 88.7. Our polls is 0.0. We don't care about that though. Poll ranking is 83, whatever that means. Supporting voters, we have 18.31 million voters in the country technically that are supporting us. which is 0.6% of the country. In the end, we don't give two shits about that because we're a communist country anyways. As for total score at the moment and what we've come up with, if the game were to end right now, we would not win. New Zealand would win. If it was a diplomatic game, New Zealand would win there too. If it was an economic game, Belgium, Rwanda would actually win the economic game. Technology, we would be in the top. Be in the top 6. We're getting up there. So obviously the UK and France are probably the more technologically advanced countries in the world right now, which is okay. Approval score, we're not even on the page. Norway would win that one. And military score, North Vietnam would win the military game if we went military. So overall it would be New Zealand would win 2. Belgium, Rwanda would win 1. The UK would win 1. Norway would win 1. And Vietnam would win the other one. Go fucking figure. When it comes to military score, we're not even on this page. Yet a lot of people don't like us for our military actions and things like that. So Vietnam is the current. They're fighting. Who are they fighting now? They're fighting Tunisia again? Why are you fighting Tunisia again? Vietnam just like goes to war with people at random for no fucking apparent reason. Oh well, but anyways, see you guys next time on the battlefield. Bye bye.